Are you over 50 and wondering which magnesium supplement is actually worth your money? In this video, I'm going to reveal the best and worst magnesium supplements for seniors and the #1 form you absolutely need to know about. You have to watch this. Hey everyone, and welcome to Revitamen. We're going to cover everything you need to know about magnesium for seniors, but make sure you stick around until the end because the #1 magnesium form I'm going to reveal is the one that changed everything for my health after 60, and I guarantee it will shock you. All right, let's not waste any time. The best magnesium supplement most seniors should be taking, and we're starting with the absolute winner here, is magnesium glycinate. Let me explain why this is so critical. Magnesium glycinate is bound to the amino acid glycine, which makes it incredibly gentle on your stomach. As we age, our digestive systems become more sensitive, and this form won't cause the diarrhea that other magnesium supplements trigger. Plus, it's absorbed beautifully by your body, meaning you actually get the benefits you're paying for. Glycinate is perfect for sleep, muscle relaxation, and calming your nervous system. If you're over 50 and dealing with restless legs, poor sleep, or muscle cramps, this form alone could transform your nights. If you can just start with this one supplement, you'll already be ahead of 90% of seniors who are taking the wrong forms. And if you thought that was a game changer, you have no idea what's coming. The worst magnesium form we'll cover at the end is one that millions of seniors are still taking, and it's basically worthless for your body. Okay, moving on to our second best option, which is magnesium threonate. Now this is the brain magnesium. Magnesium threonate is the only form that has been scientifically proven to cross the blood-brain barrier effectively. What does that mean for you? It means this magnesium actually gets into your brain cells where it can support cognitive function, memory, and mental clarity. After age 50, cognitive decline becomes a real concern for many of us. Studies show that magnesium threonate can improve working memory, attention span, and even help with age-related memory loss. If you're noticing you're more forgetful than you used to be, or you're worried about keeping your mind sharp as you age, magnesium threonate is your go-to. It's more expensive than other forms, but when it comes to protecting your brain, it's absolutely worth the investment. Next up is magnesium malate. This form is fantastic for energy production. Magnesium malate combines magnesium with malic acid, which plays a crucial role in the Krebs cycle. That's your body's energy production system at the cellular level. As we get older, we naturally produce less energy, which is why so many seniors complain about fatigue. If you're tired all the time, even after a full night's sleep, you might be deficient in magnesium, and magnesium malate specifically can help. It's also excellent for muscle pain and fibromyalgia. Many seniors dealing with chronic pain have found relief with this form. The malic acid helps reduce the buildup of lactic acid in your muscles, which means less soreness and better recovery after physical activity.
Another important one is magnesium taurate. This form is specifically beneficial for heart health, which becomes increasingly important as we age. Magnesium taurate combines magnesium with the amino acid taurine, and together they support healthy blood pressure, regulate heart rhythm, and protect your cardiovascular system. Heart disease is the #1 killer of seniors, and studies show that adequate magnesium intake can reduce your risk significantly. If you have high blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, or any heart concerns, talk to your doctor about magnesium taurate. The taurine component also has calming effects on the nervous system, so you get a 2-for-1 benefit here. This is an excellent choice for seniors who want to prioritize cardiovascular health. Now let's talk about magnesium citrate. This is probably the most common form you'll find in drugstores, and it has its place, but you need to understand what it does. Magnesium citrate is highly bioavailable, meaning your body absorbs it well, but it has a strong laxative effect. If you struggle with constipation, which is incredibly common in seniors due to slower digestion and medications, then magnesium citrate can actually be helpful. However, if you're taking it for general magnesium supplementation and you don't need the laxative effect, this form can cause uncomfortable diarrhea and cramping. Many seniors take magnesium citrate thinking they're doing something good for their health, only to spend half their day in the bathroom. So use this form strategically. It's good for occasional constipation relief, but it's not ideal as your daily magnesium supplement. Let me also mention magnesium chloride. This form comes in oil or spray that you apply to your skin, and it's absorbed transdermally, meaning through your skin. This can be particularly useful for seniors who have digestive issues or take multiple medications that might interfere with oral magnesium absorption. Magnesium chloride oil is excellent for muscle cramps, joint pain, and localized soreness. You can spray it directly on areas that hurt, and it gets absorbed right where you need it. The downside? It can sting a bit on sensitive skin and might leave a slightly oily residue. But for seniors dealing with arthritis or chronic muscle pain, transdermal magnesium can provide targeted relief that oral supplements can't match. Now, before we get to the worst offenders, let me quickly cover how much magnesium seniors actually need. The recommended daily allowance for men over 50 is 420 milligrams, and for women over 50, it's 320 milligrams. However, studies show that up to 50% of seniors are deficient in magnesium. Why? Because as we age, our ability to absorb magnesium from food decreases. Medications like proton pump inhibitors for acid reflux, diuretics for blood pressure, and even some antibiotics can deplete your magnesium levels. Plus, stress, alcohol, and chronic health conditions all increase your body's magnesium needs. So even if you're eating magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens, nuts, and whole grains, you might still need to supplement. Let me also talk about the signs that you might be magnesium deficient, because many seniors don't realize their symptoms are connected to low magnesium. The most common signs include muscle cramps and spasms, especially at night. If your legs cramp up when you're trying to sleep, that's often magnesium deficiency. Fatigue and weakness, even when you're getting enough rest. Irregular heartbeat or heart palpitations. High blood pressure that won't come down even with medication. Anxiety, irritability, and mood changes. Poor sleep and insomnia. Constipation, and even osteoporosis, because magnesium is essential for bone health. It helps your body absorb and use calcium properly. If you're experiencing any combination of these symptoms, you should definitely talk to your doctor about getting your magnesium levels tested.
Here's something most people don't know. Magnesium works together with other nutrients, and you need to think about these partnerships. Magnesium and vitamin D are best friends. If you're taking vitamin D supplements, which most seniors should be, you need adequate magnesium for your body to activate and use that vitamin D. Without enough magnesium, the vitamin D just sits there inactive. Magnesium and calcium also work together for bone health. But here's the catch. Too much calcium without enough magnesium can actually be harmful. It can lead to calcium deposits in soft tissues, including your arteries. The ideal ratio is about 2 parts calcium to 1 part magnesium. And don't forget vitamin K2, which directs calcium to your bones and teeth instead of your arteries. These nutrients all work as a team, so it's important to think about balance, not just individual supplements. And the second to last form on our list, number 2, is another incredibly important one to avoid: magnesium sulfate, also known as Epsom salt. Now, don't get me wrong, Epsom salt baths are wonderful for sore muscles and relaxation. But here's the thing. Magnesium sulfate should never be taken orally as a daily supplement. It's extremely harsh on your digestive system and acts as a powerful laxative. Some people use it for colonoscopy prep. That's how strong it is. Yet I still see seniors buying magnesium sulfate capsules thinking they're getting a good deal. The oral bioavailability is very poor, meaning your body barely absorbs it, and what it does absorb mostly just cleans you out. Save Epsom salt for baths where it can be absorbed through your skin and provide muscle relief, but keep it out of your supplement routine. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The #1 worst magnesium supplement that seniors need to avoid is magnesium oxide. This is the form you'll find in most cheap multivitamins and bargain bin magnesium supplements. Why is it so bad? Because your body can only absorb about 4% of magnesium oxide. Let me say that again, only 4%. That means if you take a 400 milligram capsule of magnesium oxide, your body is only getting about 16 milligrams of actual usable magnesium. The rest, it just passes through your system, often causing diarrhea and digestive upset on the way out. Magnesium oxide is used by manufacturers because it's incredibly cheap to produce, but it's essentially worthless for supplementation. Unfortunately, this is the form found in many popular senior-targeted multivitamins. Check your labels right now. If your supplement says magnesium oxide, you're wasting your money.
Switch to magnesium glycinate, threonate, or one of the better forms we discussed earlier. The difference in how you feel will be night and day. So there you have it, the complete guide to the best and worst magnesium supplements for seniors in 2026. We covered magnesium glycinate for sleep and muscle relaxation, magnesium threonate for brain health, magnesium malate for energy, magnesium taurate for heart health, and of course the worst offenders, magnesium oxide and oral magnesium sulfate that you should avoid. Now, I have a question for you. Which form of magnesium are you currently taking, or have you noticed any of the deficiency symptoms we talked about? Be honest and let me know in the comments below. I read every single one and I love hearing about your experiences. If you got value from this video, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about the 5 supplements every senior should take for bone health that doctors rarely mention. And trust me, you're not going to want to miss it. Thanks for watching Revitamen, and I'll see you in the next one.